What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with more Ikoria Sealed. We just love it. We can't get enough. Plus, I mean, honestly, and this isn't why we're doing it, but we keep getting more Godzilla series monster card styles, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. So, we get Space Godzilla Void Invader.
Ooh.
Art is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we're going to be playing Void Beckoner / Space Godzilla, but, you know, that's fine. We'll claim that. Fingers crossed. Let's open well, huh?
Okay. Oh boy.
Ugh. Okay, well, we've got things, I guess. Obviously, Colossification is here. That's whatever. It's 7 mana for an aura enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, we tap enchanted creature, and enchanted creature gets +20/+20. It would seem enticing, but I don't love it. I also think this card is garbage for us. Death's Oasis is white, black, green for an enchantment, so Obzon colors. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you return a creature card with lesser converted mana cost than the creature that died from your graveyard to your hand. Get that? Understand that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't blame you if you don't. It's real dumb. And then for 1 and sack Death's Oasis, you gain life equal to the greatest converted mana cost among creatures you control. It's not great. Let's look at Unpredictable Cyclone. 3 red for an enchantment.
That whole thing is just filled with text.
Yes.
That's just a paragraph.
Yes. First of all, it has cycling 2. So there's that.
That's good.
But it says if a cycling ability of another non-land card would cause you to draw a card. So in other words, when you cycle, you discard to draw. So if that would if you cycle and it would cause you to draw a card, instead you exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a card that shares a card type with the cycled card.
Why?
So if you cycle a creature, you exile cards until you get another creature. Then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. Oh, sorry, I skipped a line here. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost.
Whatever. It seems shitty.
Honestly, I will say if we can make a cycling deck, this might not be terrible because you do get to cast it without paying its mana cost. But you have to have 5 mana for the Unpredictable Cyclone to begin with, so there's that.
Ugh. I'm not thrilled with it.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's look at Bonder's Enclave. It is a land. You can tap it to add a colorless, or you can tap 3 and tap it to draw a card, but you can only do that if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. It's not terrible, and if we do end up like knowing that we're going to have creatures with power 4 or greater, drawing extra cards with a land is not the worst thing in the world. You know, at the end of your opponent's turn, you draw a card, and then you take your turn and draw a card. Like, that's kind of helpful to refill your hand, but you need to be pretty certain that you can have a creature with power 4 or greater, because if we're playing...
Like 20.
Yeah. Because if
Colossification.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because if we're playing... whatchamacallit? If we're playing 3 colors, which... sometimes this format wants you to do, then having a land in your deck that only adds colorless feels kind of bad. So we'll see about that. I like Cub Warden. It's 3 and a white for a 3/5 lifelink creature, which is good. Or you can mutate it for 2 white, so it's the same converted mana cost, but this would be 2 white pips to mutate or 1 white pip to just play it. But whenever this creature mutates, we can make 2 of these 1/1 lifelink cats.
Okay.
So
that's not bad.
No, it's not. I like that quite a bit.
That's about the only one of these I actually like so far.
I was trying to save somewhat of the best for last. So we have Cub Warden, and then Mythos of Iluna is 2 blue for a sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target permanent.
Okay.
So any permanent whatsoever on the field, this can become a copy of it. If we spend blue, red, green to cast this spell, instead create a token that's a copy of that permanent, except the token has, when this permanent enters the battlefield, if it's a creature, it fights up to one target creature you don't control.
Okay.
So this is still perfectly fine to play in just a blue deck or one that doesn't have both red and green.
Right.
Because the fight ability is cool, but just being able to copy the best thing on the field, your side or your opponent's side, is definitely worth it enough to play this card. Yes. So I like both of these. That doesn't mean we're automatically in white-blue, but I'm just saying those two I like.
Those are the only good ones.
Well, I will, like I said, if we are in a cycling deck, Unpredictable Cyclone is not the worst. We will have to see what else we get.
Disagree. Okay. It sounds like the worst to me.
That's fair. We got triple startling development. That's annoying. All right, let's go to our gold and our colorless, I guess. So here and here. Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. Well, we have Primal Empathy.
Okay.
You know, I like that.
That's good.
We have Dire Tactics. That's good.
Yeah. Yep.
We have General's Enforcer, which goes with the Dire Tactics if we wanted to do a human deck. We don't have a lot of the payoffs for it. We have Back for More. That's a good card.
Yes.
Although, most beneficial if you have, like, bigger stuff, because you wouldn't want to, like, use Back for More for 6 mana to get back, like, I don't know, a Boot Nipper, right? Like a 2/1 for 2 out of the graveyard. Although it would fight, and we could give it Death Touch, so there is that technically, but that's a 6 mana removal spell that I don't love at that point. Proud Wildbonder is very good, and can go in a mono green or a mono red deck.
But this is our first, Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just making a joke. Because when we got that one for winning one of the games.
Oh, yeah. It was Arena likes to tell us it's our first of that card.
It always likes to say that.
It sure does. And we got the Rugged Highlands to go with that as well. We got Windscarred Crag and Blossoming Sands. We have 2 crystals in Zagoth for Sultai or in Datha for Abzan. So if we were to go white, black, green, which actually isn't the worst idea in the world, with Back for More, General's Enforcer, Dire Tactics, etc. Indatha would help us out quite a bit. If we wanted to go Sultai with, like, Primal Empathy and Mythos and Proud Wildbonder, let's say, and Back for More, then we have the Zagoth Crystal. So I think we have some options. I just think this is going to take a bit for us to figure out. If we look at our white, we have very little white. Holy crap. And none of our white are humans. None of them. We cannot do...
That's an aura.
Yeah.
I thought the Solid Footing one was a human one, but...
Nope.
Nope.
So, yeah, wow. That sucks. Yeah, we're almost certainly not in white. Even though Cub Warden's good, Pacifism is nice, of course, but I'm not...
have one of each of those.
I was going to say,
that's it.
Yeah, I'm not going into white for these 2 cards. So white is out.
Okay.
That leaves us with blue. Seems fine. We have 2 Ominous Seas.
That's great.
Glimmerbell.
Yep.
Mythos.
Yep.
Frostveil is always nice.
Yep.
Triple Startling Development I do not love.
Nope.
But it has cycling. Where is it? Sorry. Ominous Seas. If we're drawing cards off of cycling things, that gets us to our 8/8 Krakens faster.
Yeah. Avian Oddity has cycling.
Avian Oddity has cycling and is good. Can give things flying. We've got double Frostlinks to tap things down.
Good.
Absolutely fantastic. This technically draws us a card and then we discard a card. So that's more card draw. I don't love that. I think that's a little bit like we're pushing it. But this draws us 2 cards and is fantastic. Wingfold Terran is very good.
Yep.
Hexproof or flying. So I think our blue is definitely good enough.
Yeah, honestly, I think we could play every single blue card that's here.
Yes. Gust of Wind also draws us a card, and it bounces something, and it gets cheaper for flyers, which
there's obviously some that we like better than others, but I think if we had to play every single one of these blue cards, we wouldn't hate it.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Looking at our black just with these 2 down here, Deadweight is good.
Okay.
The Scorpion's it's whatever. It wants to go in a sacrifice deck, like you want to be sacrificing that card.
Right.
Boot Nipper obviously is great.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that before. Corpse Churn is Durable Coilbug I don't like. Easy Prey is fine. Unlikely Aid is also fine. We got 2 of those. Memory Leak is good.
I like Memory Leak.
Night Squad Commando is good. Chittering Harvester is good.
Yeah.
Suffocating Flames is I don't love our black. I won't lie. We've got like 3 good black cards, 4.
Yeah.
So probably not. Again, our blue is great so far. White is very bad. Black is with our red, Blazing Volley is not good. 1 mana, deal 1 damage to each creature our opponents control. Just not really necessary. Blister Spit, if we were in blue-red spells, this card is good, but even then it's not good, and I don't think that deck is good, because every time we've tried it, we've gotten our asses handed to us. So I'm kind of off blue-red spells in this format entirely. Heightened Reflexes is fine. The creature keeps the first strike. We have 2 of those. We have 2 Forbidden Friendships. I don't love this card either. Go for Blood, I don't like.
No.
Shredded Sails, I don't like. Destroy an artifact or deal 4 damage to something with flying, or it has cycling, so even if it has neither of those, technically you can cycle it, but I still don't like it.
I see some good stuff coming up.
Yeah, I mean, a Frenzied Raptor's bad, a 4-2 for 3 I don't like, and we have 2 of those. Reptilian Reflection, if we were going into the cycling deck, is a great card. If we're not, it's unplayable. Okay. So, Ferocious Tigerilla is fine. It's a 4-3 for 4 that either will have Trample or Menace.
That's
good. If we give it Trample, that's better with the Wild Bonder that we have.
Yeah.
That benefits things with Trample. Pyroceratops wants to be in the spells deck, which I just said I hate.
Yeah.
So there's that. Double Rumbling Rock Slide.
That's what I was thinking.
Is fantastic. I like that quite a bit. Unpredictable Cyclone, again, probably not the cycling deck based on what we've seen. The cycling deck is usually white-red, and our white is trash. And Sanctuary Smasher is a 6-mana 6/4 with first strike, or we can cycle it for 3 and give something first strike. So that's not bad. So our red is better than our black, not as good as our blue.
I still don't feel like we have a lot of cards to speak of there, though. If we were to add the ones that are actually, like, playable, we would have, like, 4.
Yeah. Yeah, because it kind of starts here.
And that's about the same as the black.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And that's about the same as the black.
I'll agree. But it looks like we've got a lot of green.
Yes,
so let's look at some green here.
I love me some good green.
Adventurous Impulse is fine. We've had pretty good success with that card.
Yes.
Sun Spinnerets is
Yeah.
If we need to use it, we can, but I don't want to. We have double Essence Symbiote.
That's good.
Which is very nice. Plummet, sorry, Amy.
It's
Whoa.
my favorite.
We have 4 Ram Throughs.
Whoa, what?
So for 1 and a green, instant speed, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. If the creature you control has trample, excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead.
Jeez.
Which is fantastic. I would play all 4
really
of those.
good.
That's amazing removal. Barrier Breach I would put in.
Okay.
If we're playing green, it has cycling if they don't have enchantments, but if they do, it's a way to get rid of enchantments. Charge of the Forever Beast is a good removal card as well.
Okay.
Fertilid
Yep.
is good.
Good for
Lets us
mutation.
go get lands. And for mutating, yes, absolutely. Glowstone Recluse, we have 2 of these.
I haven't seen these.
Yeah, we haven't really had them used against us, and we haven't really used them, but it's 2 and a green for a 2/3 with reach, or we can mutate it for 4 instead of 3, and whenever this creature mutates, we put 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
That seems good.
Yes, I would agree. And we have 2 of them, so that's nice.
Is it a rare? How come
No, it's
nobody's played it?
uncommon.
Nobody's played it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good card.
I've seen it maybe once, but yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty good. Goriak, your friend, the Mosscoat Goriak is here.
good.
Your other friend, the Flycatcher Giraffid. So it's a 5-mana 3/5 with either Vigilance or Reach. Again, also a completely fine mutate target. So that's nice.
Yes, he's good.
Classification, again, if we need to put it in, we'll put it in. And Greater Sandworm, which is a fine card as well. It's got cycling if we draw it early and don't have the lands, or we can play it late. It's a 7/7 that can't be chump blocked by little guys.
Okie doke.
And then we have the double Farfinder, actually.
Oh, that's
so
good.
that's very good. So I actually think that we can pull off a either just green-blue or Sultai green-blue-black.
Okay.
And we put in like a back for more.
Yeah.
So we've got the Sultai Crystal here.
Okay.
We've got Primal Empathy.
Yes, definitely.
Double Farfinder gets in,
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so we're not playing the Wild Bonder then.
We can. It can be double green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We would probably have to look at what we have with Trample, to be fair.
You mentioned it earlier, but we're not taking the other card that you mentioned it in regards
That was with
to,
red,
so,
yeah. Yeah, that was with red, so that's...
Yeah.
But we can put it in for now and then see. If something has to come out, it'll probably be that. We'll take the Sandworm, we'll take the Back for More, we'll take the Giraffid, the Double
Boreac
Recluse.
Doesn't have Trample.
No, it's got Vigilance. We'll take the Charge, we'll take the Barrier. I think we take all 4 of these. That may be a mistake. But we'll do that for now. Oh, actually, we will need to make some cuts, but that's fine. Let's do Glimmerbell, double Ominous Seas, double Frost Links,
nice.
of one mind, Avian Oddity, Gust of Wind, Mythos, Frostveil, Wingfold. So actually, maybe we're not in black at all.
Yeah.
Because we have 48 cards right now.
Yeah.
So the Crystal
That's
comes out. The Farfinders... Hold on. Back for More comes out.
Wild Bonder comes out.
Wild Bonder can come out.
Because we don't really have anything with Trample.
Yeah.
And it's...
We still need 5 more cuts. So yeah, Farfinders come out. Maybe we take out one of the Ram-Throughs. I don't really want to take out more than that. But otherwise, we're going to have Ram-Throughs in our hand and no creatures on the field. Which is an issue.
Yeah.
Interesting. Actually, in fact, what do our creatures look like? 12 creatures, 13 non-creatures.
It's a weird looking
It's a little
curve.
odd of a split. Oh, it's definitely a weird looking curve. Yeah, look at that. Very early, not a lot late.
Right.
So...
The growth?
What growth?
That's something late.
Where?
The
What am I missing?
Or did we put that in already? The green card. The
Oh, the greater...
Colossification.
Oh, the Colossification we didn't put in, but we have greater Sandworm.
That's insane, that card, I don't think.
No.
I don't think it makes sense
right.
to waste a slot on that.
Right. At least the greater Sandworm has cycling. If we have it early.
Okay.
But we need to make 2 more cuts. Interesting.
Right, so a 3-drop.
A 3-drop can be cut?
Yeah. I mean, look at that curve.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would mean... Barrier Breach, maybe? It's got cycling, but... Otherwise, we can get rid of Fertilid. Because we don't need to ramp as much. The only thing we'd be ramping for is...
What's Gust of
Greater
Wind?
Sandworm. Bounce and draw a card. Bounce one of their things, draw a card. And if we have something with flying, it costs 2 instead of 4.
Mythos of Aluna?
That's the duplicated thing. It's our rare.
Dang.
Yeah. Interesting. I think this deck can be good. We need to make the right cuts here. Take out one more Ram through, and then... Interesting. I guess we have to see how the Ominous Seas play for us. They might be too slow.
Does it make sense to have 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can play them, you can have them both out at the same time.
Oh.
And then they're just, every time you draw a card, you're putting a foreshadow counter on each one.
Insane.
Yeah, exactly.
I figured one would have to be gone in order to be able to play the second one.
No, and the awesome thing is, you don't sack the Ominous Seas to make a Kraken. So, even after you've put 8 counters on it, and removed the 8 counters to make a Kraken, every time you draw a card, you're still putting more counters on it. So...
Well, all right.
It's very good. It's very, very good. And we do have enough cycling that I think it's worth it. Plus, of one mind is a card draw spell, stuff like that. So,
okay.
So maybe we just take out Barrier Breach then, and call it there.
Okay.
But the question is, what do we want our art to be?
Oh.
Our deck box art.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
No, I don't actually.
Plummet.
Oh. Okay. Whoops. Plummet. Because, all right, yeah, that works. All right, let's try this one. This will be a weird one. I won't lie. See how I feel about it once we play it. Feel free to keep an eye out if there are certain cards that aren't working or that we want to like switch around or whatever, because we've got a couple of other options. Jumpy Placebo. Interesting. It's an interesting name. I like it. Okay, we got 3 land. We got Ominous Seas, a 3-drop.
Jumpy Place Bow.
That would be very silly. I do not see how that makes sense.
Maybe their name is Bow.
You're stretching it, Amy. You're stretching for it hard there. Alright, so we've got the Greater Sandworm to cycle. Ominous Seas on turn 2. We draw lots of cards that... Oh, a second Ominous Seas. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. This seems good, man. Seems good. Okay. Yeah, we got to get these things out nice and early. I like it. And they're not... They haven't played anything. Yeah, they still aren't playing anything. Hell yeah, we definitely do that. Play the second one. We're not doing much, but we're going to have Krakens, so... Let's do it. Next...
Are we going to release the Kraken?
Yes. We're going to release the Krakens, plural. Each player chooses an... Okay, well, we lose the second one. That was kind of a waste of that card, I think. But that's fine. We will play the Glowstone Recluse. We also drew a card draw spell, by the way, which is really awesome. Oh, we can also use Mythos. We can use the Mythos to copy this. Oh, yeah. Whenever a creature they control deals combat damage to us, they may draw a card. So, maybe we play Mythos and copy this.
Oh, very nice.
And then attack them for 2. And draw a card. Oh, it's so rude. I love it. Okay, they have a 3/6 with hexproof.
Okay.
We drew another card. That's 5, 6, 7. If we did that. So let's do 2. Oh my god. If we mutate this onto this, it'll get 4 +1/+1 counters. But if they have 1 removal spell, they kill it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 total lands, so there's not really a reason to cycle this. I guess we can play... Oh, this has hexproof, so we won't do that. We'll draw 2 cards. 2 land. Okay. Ha! Okay, I guess we pass. If they attack us, we don't block. They have 7 land already? Okay. Do we miss a land drop? They have a 1/4 that if it attacks, something else can't be blocked. Hey, look, we have a Kraken. Activate. Okay. Let's play this land. Let's play a Fertilid. And a Frostlynx. And tap down their Phase Dolphin. They have a Capture Sphere on our 8/8. That's fine. No attacks. Not this time. But we can put the Glowstone Recluse on the Fertilid. Yeah, they didn't play anything. We will play this. Oh, actually, do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
You play that on the Fertilid.
Well, no, we can't mutate this.
Oh.
We just play this, but we just play a 7/7.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep, it sure does. They have a Helica Glider, fly. Okay. This has reach. I'm not really concerned about a 2/2 flyer. Okay, so the 3/6 can't be blocked. They're gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll just kill your 1/4. Hey, Adventurous Impulse. Alright, yeah, I guess we do that first. We will take the Giraffid, which also will have reach, which is very good here for us. Or do we put this on something? Yeah, let's mutate this onto Fertilid. Put it over the top. So now we have 2 reach creatures. It'll get 2+... God, it's a 7-8.
Insane.
They conceded
Conceded
it.
an 18. Look what you did.
Yeah, we made a really good deck. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, placebo.
Jumpy placebo. They were very jumpy, so they conceded. That was what happened. We're doing one more. One more in this video, and then we'll be back.
Yeah, their
for more
anxiety
next time.
meds are placebos, apparently.
Wow, nice.
I feel so bad. That sucked. That was mean.
That was awesome.
Stop laughing.
They used their very good removal spell way too early. They used their mythos that they had, their white mythos, way too early to get rid of our second ominous seas.
That's
But
because they didn't have anything to play for the first.
it seemed that way, yeah.
They
All right.
had to.
We're playing against Rush now.
Oh.
Okay, this hand is fantastic. Ram through for 2, Essence Symbiote 2, Adventurous Impulse 1, and then 3 land. So the only thing we can't play is Giraffid, but we can get another land with Impulse, so seems fine. Or we could look for a creature with it. Let's play it. Greater Sandworm or an Island, but we're going to lose one of the Ominous Seas to the bottom of our library. That seems fine. I guess I'll take the Island, because otherwise we would just be cycling the Greater Sandworm anyway. So we'll just play the Island and then Essence Symbiote the turn after, or that turn. We drew another Island, of course. God, that land is still making noise. It sucks. I hate that. Hey, they have an Ominous Seas. We drew another Island.
Waste.
That's funny.
We gotta put some levees up.
To stop having so much water?
Yeah.
Makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll be able to play Giraffid on 5. That's good. If they play something with 2 or less toughness, we can kill it with Ran Through. Even now, in fact. Hey, look! A Bonder's Enclave! We know that card.
That we decided not to play.
Yep. They played a Crystal. We can bounce... It's a non-land permanent. So we could actually bounce Ominous Seas when they get high enough on the... Wow, that's really good play. That's a really good play. Wow. Do you understand what I'm saying, or am I...
Nope.
So, this returns a non-land permanent we don't control to its owner's hand,
Yep.
and then we draw a card.
Okay.
This needs to have 8 foreshadow counters on it for them to have a Kraken. And they have to then remove those counters. So, once this thing gets up to like 5 or 6 counters, we can use Gust of Wind, bounce it back to their hand, it'll
they have
lose
to
all the
start
counters,
over.
and they have to start all over again.
Yeah.
Which seems amazing. Oh my god, another loud-ass Gainland. Alright, we draw a land. It's not a surprise to anyone. But now we can play this 3-5. I'm gonna say... Vigilance? I'm gonna say Vigilance. No attacks. Next turn we can Ran Through. We can probably Ran Through and Gust of Wind if we have to. But yeah, we would Ram Through, have this deal 3 damage to the Tigerilla. We may take some damage this turn because they gave it Menace. I'm not double blocking because then they'll kill the symbiote. And I don't want that because we can draw a Recluse.
He was good,
Exactly.
even though he looks mean.
He's just happy. Okay, they ended their turn.
Happy?
Ooh, we drew another Ran Through. Okay, interesting.
There is no universe in which that creature is happy. In that picture.
Alright, so they only have 3 on here. Let's do the Ram Through. It's an instant. And this is a sorcery, and it draws us a card. Sure. It feels early, but I'm gonna do it. I'll make them start over. Yes, no? They have a counterspell or something? Okay, they don't. We drew a land! What a surprise! Pass. The Ram-Throughs are instants, so we can do it if they try to put something on the Tigerilla or pump it or something. Hope they overextend. They play to land as well. Been there. Did we put... We put the greater sandworm on the bottom, right? Yeah, we did. That would be the only reason why it would be good to have all this stupid land right now. But no. We just have 8 lands. Yeah, replay Ominous Seas. That's fine. Pass to attackers. Ah, they're ending their turn, huh? Sure, I'll ram through now. And it's not a fight, so they can't, like, pump their Tigerilla to also kill our Giraffid. They can just pump it to save it, but that's kind of a waste of a combat trick. But they can still do it. Ah, they're going to try to draw a card while they still have a creature with power 4 or greater. Yep. That actually makes perfect sense. I like that. I like that a lot. Very good. They gain a life. And we drew Of One Mind. Good. Let's draw some damn cards. Well, one of them was a land, but I guess that's fine. This does nothing because we have no creatures in our hand. But I guess we go to combat and attack. They don't block. Hell yeah. Okay.
Nice.
We'll end our turn. Because even if they did, I would just ran through and kill it, but we didn't have to. And now if they play something that we can kill with 3 toughness or less, then we'll ran through at the end of our turn. Ah! Like a trumpeting Gnar. Perfect. 3 mana left, so they could... Oh, 4. Sorry, with the crystal. So they could try to mutate onto it. They played an Evolving Wilds. Pass to attackers. We'll ram through again here. Seems okay. I would love one of the Recluses this turn for us. Nope, a land again.
What?
Yep, what a surprise.
Are we out of lands in the
No,
library at this
absolutely
point?
not. Absolutely not. Yes, I'm certain of it, in fact. I'm gonna keep seeing if they call my bluff or not. They... don't. They take it every time. Good. Good news. Okay. That's our
I
turn.
don't know if that's good news for them.
Eh. No, I don't think it is either, but it's good news for us.
Maybe they get a rush from taking it.
You've made it real weird. I don't like that at all. Hey, another Tigerilla. Okay. With, I assume, Menace. Yes, Menace it is. Okay. Ah, and they've ended their turn, and we drew another land! Thanks, Arena. This is great. So kind. So cool. No attacks. You had to ask if there were more lands in the deck, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I deserve whatever happens next.
We have 11 of our 17 land in our hand or on the field currently.
No, they think we have cards in our hands.
It's true. It's true. I mean, they're not wrong. These are Magic the Gathering cards. They're just not gas.
They are, yes.
You know, I played that bounce card early on the Ominous Seas because I assumed that we would have other things to do with our mana later on in the game. And,
But instead we just have mana.
yeah, instead I'm just a fool, apparently. Silly me.
Yep.
They have a Trumpeting Gnar. This all looks very familiar.
No.
Haven't we killed these things already? Yeah, we sure have. Okay. Yeah, me neither. Hey, a mythos. So we could duplicate something? But what? What would it even be worth to duplicate? It's a sorcery. The Tigerilla? I don't know about that. Maybe the Giraffid? The Giraffid's a really good blocker for us right now.
We could duplicate their C.
Yeah, yeah. Or we could actually duplicate their Kraken when they make a Kraken.
Oh,
so,
let's do that.
Well, so then we gotta hold off for a bit, that's all. Okay, they draw a card, because they have their 4-powered guy. Then they draw a card. Okay.
To 6.
Yep, it's getting there. Tranquil Cove, making lots of noise and taking forever to go away. Still going. Very annoying.
Look at how tiny their little land cards are now.
Yeah, because they have so many of them. They have so many different ones. Yeah. Yep.
It's like my thumb fingernail.
It's because they're playing 4 colors. Oh my god! Arena, why? That's 12 of 17. Okay, pass, I guess? We don't have any lands that we know of on the bottom, right? No, we don't. Okay. They draw another card. That's 7. And then they draw a card for their turn. That's 8. Which means on our turn, we can have a Kraken. If they actually make the Kraken. Rumbling Rock Slide kills our Giraffid, because they definitely had more than 5 land.
Go Kraken. They're not doing it.
Nope, they're only attacking for 4. With Menace.
Go Kraken.
They're thinking about it. And, okay, so they're attacking for 6? Nope, just 4. You're very skittish. They should only know what garbage we have in our hand right now. Okay, we take 4. They haven't made the Kraken yet. We drew another land!
This is ridiculous.
What the hell?! I'm super glad this is being recorded. Like, it's very important to me that this gets recorded.
I think when we run out of lands, like the rest of the cards in our library will just magically turn to lands. Just so that we can continue to draw lands.
There are notably 4 more left in the deck. They made the Kraken at the end of our turn, which is very smart. It's very annoying, but it's very smart. Because now it can attack on their turn. I was hoping they would just make it on their turn, but they didn't do it. A 5/5 haste. We absolutely had this game. and then all of this happened. I will block there. Bye-bye, Essence Symbiote. We'll take 9 and go to 7. Yup. Yup. Thank God it wasn't a land.
Whew.
We'll play another land. Now, this is only 3. So how do we do this? We have 13 lands. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. We can actually play every card in our hand, which is good. So we are going to play this, targeting the Tigerilla and revealing the Wingfold Terran to do it. And it resolves? Yeah, it resolves. Surprise, surprise, I'm going to play this Wingfold Terran. going to give it hexproof, because it doesn't need flying. And then I'm going to play this Mythos and copy their 8/8 Kraken. They're thinking real hard about whether to allow this to happen. There we go. Okay. We have pretty good blockers now. Our 3/6 blocks their 5/5, and our 8/8 blocks their 8/8, so we're doing okay, currently. If they have removal, we're not, but the Wingfold Terran, notably, does have hexproof, so they would only be able to get rid of the Kraken. And by only, I mean, you know, then they could attack us with an 8/8, and we wouldn't really be able to do much about it, but that's life.
Yeah.
But, you know, we also have, what, 13 land on the field, so... Yep. It's a good attack. We'll take 5 and go to 2. So we'll block here and here. Oh, okay. We don't kill their Kraken, but they kill ours. Or 2. There's nothing we can do when this happens. Like, okay. And then they play a flyer. So, and it's 2 power. And we drew a land. Cool. Concede. Like, thanks, Arena. That's real cool of you. What the hell? That's such nonsense. Oh my god. Alright, we'll do one more in this video. Actually, what am I saying? I completely, like, lost track because that game took a long time. But, yeah, that's going to actually be the end of this particular video. Hey, listen, we are 1-1. That's not bad at all. And we made our deck. I like this deck. I think that it's...
yeah, it's not the worst thing.
No.
I gotta say.
Yeah, I think it's worked out really nicely. Because at first we were like, oh, we'll just play 3 colors, and then realized that we had an overabundance of good stuff in these 2 colors. So that's a better position to be in than we were even with our last deck, where we were like, I guess we'll throw this in because we need more things. Now we had too many good things and had to cut some good stuff. So yeah, that's nice. But definitely stay tuned to the channel. You will find out how the rest of this sealed event goes, because I'm definitely looking forward to finding that out as well. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And before we go, please feel free to do all that fun YouTube stuff, liking, commenting, subscribing, ringing the bell for notifications, checking out our other channels and series. It helps us out immensely, and we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. It is definitely appreciated and noticed, so thank you all very much. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.